lying across the channel between Sao Nicalau and Mandela. Got a 18 to 20 knots, 23, 24 apparent. I'm beating up into the wind to slow it down because we got some lures out. But I'll turn her down a little bit and you'll see the speed pick up. I don't want to go too fast. So we get up 10 knots easy. I'm just trying to turn her a little bit downwind. You can hear the pressure starting to come on now. Yahoo! Smoking! Trying to beat her up into the wind. Don't want to go too far down. On our way to Sao Nicalau. Woo! Smoking along here. This is this flat water. I don't know if you'll be able to see it through the clears, but that's Sao Pedro, the airport. There's this big gap in the mountain here and the wind funnels through here. But I mean, look at the conditions, man. Just beautiful. Those lures are smoking. This is actually an area where you catch fish as well. This is Sao Pedro Bank. Anyway, we're on our way to Sao Nicalau and we're just cruising. Pull some lures. I mean, that's beautiful blue water. Purple. So anything can happen anywhere here. So yeah, loving it. Awesome. Kerry's making us some toasted swamis. Eh? So lekker. It's busy crocheting what's that? A bikini top. Eh? It's definitely not yours. Eh? It's for you. Your boobs are bigger than that, man. Anyway. Just smoking along. Wow, is this, man? Beautiful. Mainsail. And jib. Lekker. Right, we've got 13 knots of cruise and we're doing 9.4. Beating at, what's that, about 45 degrees. 12.6, 9.1. Just dropping off now, a bit of a gust that's died here. Amazing. You've got these mountains and you've got these gaps in the mountains. You can see the gaps there. There's a big one there. And as you get into these gaps, the wind just funnels through and then picks up. There we've gone up to 15 now. Amazing. It just goes up and down, up and down. So we've got 18 knots, 17, 18, up to 20. Incredible. We're coming through these wind acceleration zones which come through between the islands are just incredible. But you have a look at the sea, it's like absolutely flat calm. It's incredible, you've got all this wind. And there's a bit of a white chop on it, but the sea is absolutely flat. Absolutely motoring along it. I can't believe how much distance we're covering. We normally go around the top, but you get consistent wind, but you've got a lot more swell and chop, and you don't get the speed. This is like a speed lane, you know. We've been doing between 8 and 11. There's 12 knots the maximum we've done today, and I'm trying to slow it down. We're actually trying to beat because I'm trying to keep close up to the island so we don't get any chop in that, and so I've been running her up to 30 degrees, which is really tight. But with the amount of wind we've got, you can do it, and the sea's flat, so you can really point tight. And it's amazing sail. The power is unreal, and it's just so smooth. We're going to get some more acceleration zones through there between the islands there, and then obviously there's going to be a lot of wind here, especially that side there as we get to Sao Nicalau. But yeah, wonderful, man, just flying along. Even Kerry's loving this. Even Kerry's enjoying this sail. Hey? Why aren't you cooking now?
I've already made it. Cleaned up. Finished.
You can make anything in this world, yeah. Luckily we're on the open ocean. But anyway, lekker day. Awesome. Jeez, holy shit. We just had absolute calamity. Sailing along nicely, beautiful weather, and the next thing was just a bang, and the freaking pin and the boom pin is pulled out. Has it undone itself? And cannot believe it. Freaking boom pin. It's just come out. I've managed to lash it in place. There's the washer, and that's the nut. It undid itself. How? I don't understand. I've lashed it there. I'm hoping it's going to stay there until we get into shelter, and I can lift it up with one of the halyards. Hopefully get it back in place. Shit, man, you cannot believe it.
Okay, so Trevor's trying to fix the boom now where that pin's come out. I don't know how we're going to do it. We've come in to this Bronco Island here. Just it's a sanctuary, but we're just coming to hide in a bit of shelter so we can try and make a plan and do something, and see if we can fix this before we carry on to Sao Nicalau. I'll show you what Trevor's done so far. He's made plan B for so long, and this is the pin hanging out. Now he's got to try and just get it up somehow and hold it so he can put that pin back in. We're just trying to make a plan. Yeah, a little bit nerve-wracking, both of us, just two of us on the boat.
Yeah, what an incredible stroke of luck. As I toyed with the idea of going around the top of the islands, which is the normal path that we go, and also it gives me the opportunity to have a look at the north bank for a mile, but decided not to, and decided to have a look around the south and to sail the southern area. The winds are normally more fluky, or that's what I thought anyway. Had we decided to go around the top of the island, we would have been in all sorts of trouble. Yeah, this is also the fact that I was at the helm watching when the pin came out and saw exactly what had happened. If that had happened in the dark, it would have been an absolute disaster. We were also super lucky that we were close to Branco Island, and I was able to secure the boom and then head for the lee of Branco Island, where it was a lot flatter. We still had wind, but the sea was smooth, so I was able to do what was necessary to get the boom back in place.
And as you can see, we're just sheltering on the inside here, just trying to fix our problem. So Trevor's trying to figure it out and work out what needs to be done.
It's so strong. I'm going to try and rig one of the storm jibs halyard to lift the boom up so I can try and get it back in place and get the pin back in. It's going to go. Just tap it once softly.
Trevor's trying to get the rope that he tied to try and hold it, trying to get that out now. Yeah, I'm just trying to fit in and do whatever I can, where I can. Very difficult for Trevor to have someone like me on board, which not really clued up, but I'll do what I can. Can I stand this side for you?
pinched in the boom now. Oh god. You know what? This is gonna want to slip off. I'm gonna have to redo this. I'm gonna have to lasso this. I'll have to lasso this somehow. There's nothing to tie onto here. Got a bush as well, it's got to go up on top of the bush.
So I must bring that bush for you. What tools do you need?
She's trapped underneath here. That's lying on the other one. And see how the thing it's been pulled forward because we've tightened up everything at the back there. And I'm going to have to loosen a bit there, which is pretty dangerous. I'm scared this thing, you see, this is just going to slip off here. Yes. It's just hanging there, it's supported now. But I think it's going to slip.
How close it was to coming off completely.
Yeah, we got super lucky. You can see the Cunningham, the blue rope, which was trapped by the yoke of the boom and actually stopped the boom from going forward and coming out. Whereas as it slid sideways, it trapped the Cunningham and actually trapped itself there. Had that not happened, the boom would have ended up going through the coach roof or through the front cabin.
Some slack out the bag.
It's all out the bag.
Or feed it just. It's hooking there. Why's it hooking? Is that thing up there on there?
We're trying to get something to pull the boom into place so we can put the pin in.
Pull it tight. Pull it tight.
Okay.
When it came this way, it ran onto the ropes. You know, it moved over onto the ropes. And this boom just doesn't want to go back. Take that fish off. You have to put a rubber mat there and drop it onto the deck. That's the only way to put it back. Bring those blue.
Okay.
Those blue dingus nets. Oh shit, when you least expect it, you know, having a brilliant sail, awesome day. Freaking boom pin pulled out. You didn't see it come undone, you actually can't see it. Anyway, what we've done now is rigged a pulley system up to the top of the mast from with the spinnaker halyard. Hope I'm not doing damage, I don't really have a choice. And I've used the storm jib halyard in this as well. There it is there, the double, and that I've gone up to the top of the mast and I've just lifted the boom. So we've had to drop the boom right down. I've put it in the center so if it falls, it won't fall on the panels, and jury rigged the halyard on the spinnaker halyard to pulls backwards and sideways. And I've been lifting with the storm jib halyard. So now I've got to try and lever her back and then try and get the pin in. Now, so because the topping lift is pulling forward on the boom, I had to drop the boom onto the deck to try and take that forward pressure off to get the boom to come back, because the pin won't go in. So I've rigged up a double sheet line through the back winches onto the front of the boom. It's now moved out. I've had to pull it completely out of the slot to get the rope. There was a rope, the Cunningham was stuck, it had been absolutely trapped inside there, so we've got that out now. And I've got the same system on this side to pull the boom backwards, and I'm levering with a foot. It's not great on the aluminium, but there's nothing I can do. And now I'm going to pull up on the spinnaker halyard to lift again, evenly on both sides, and hopefully we're going to get this boom back in place with a bit of luck, and by using the topping lift to pull forward. Let's see if we get it right. Never done this before, first time. I've had to jury rig the bloody back winches with sheet lines to pull the boom forward, hoisted them up on the halyards to lift the boom up. I've got one going to the back to pull backwards, and yeah, we've had the boom on the deck, and using the topping lift to pick up and wiggle, and foot to try and get the stuff in here. We've done a bit of damage on the aluminium, but I've managed to get the pin back in, but only from the bottom up, because you can't get it in from the top down unless the sail is up, because your cars are in the way. Anyway, yeah, so it's in. I just got to tighten it up. I want to take everything off, and then so that we can relax everything, so I get all this rope work out the way. We've got a bit of rope trapped underneath here, which I'm not going to worry about. It's just going to have to come out on its own time. My winch lady, well done my babe, great job. Sure, so success. We managed to turn the pin around. I put it in upside down yesterday because we couldn't get it in with the car, because the cars were on the bottom. So what I've done now is I've put a rope in there and lifted the cars up with the main halyard with the whole headboard and everything, and that's given me space. Luckily that edge passes here, because I cannot get these out off. They are so tight, these star screws, but it goes in without it. So yeah, the pin's in the right way, thank goodness. Yeah, and yeah, I obviously had to drop the boom onto the roof again just to stabilize it, because I was scared it would move, because we actually side onto the swell and everything here. But yeah, it's freaking, it's in. Could have been an absolute mess yesterday. If that had happened in the 30-knot wind zones on the side of the island, like when we went out to go and fish the other day, I don't know what would have happened. It could have been an absolute disaster. Right, back to square one.
What a relief. My absolute nerves, honestly. Trevor said he's going to take the pin out and just put it the proper way. Stop breathing again. But anyway, it's in, and we did it. And now he's going to try and tie the sail onto a separate thing, and not onto the bolt.
Yeah, so now the sail is attached to the actual boom cheeks themselves, and can no longer pull up on the bolt. Yeah, it wasn't such a good plan, as the nut didn't have a split pin to prevent it from coming undone, which is the case on all the boats built now. And yeah, it's working 100% now, no problem.
Join us next week as we discover a beautiful little sandy beach at Sao Nicalau and get a chance to relax and forget about the scare as we wait for some new swell to arrive, and uncover an amazing little wave that breaks right next to where we parked with the yacht at this cove. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.